Deconstruction has commenced. We got the top off and I need a bigger bin for my ornaments, and that's all the ribbon. And we're still unpacking from a trip out of town, and I have all of that to go. It's gonna be a long day. It's down, it's gone and done. There it is. All the many pieces of it. Wow, that was so much work. My sprinklers are fighting with the wind. They're automated and I don't know how to turn them off. It is absolutely bonkers outside. Never in my life witnessed wind like this. It's insane. It's like walking through a wind tunnel. Like if NASA or the airlines had a big wind tunnel, it'd be like walking through that. Hello, welcome. So happy you're here. I'm just a small little YouTube channel, but for those of you who are here, I'm so happy to have you here. We have the sweetest people who come and hang out with me on this channel, and I'm just so tickled that you are here. And if you're new, my name's Abby. I live in Southeast Arizona with my family, and I just really think it's fascinating to see where people live, what their lives are like, what they make, what crafting projects they make. And so that's just the only reason why I'm here. I just like making friends and sharing our lives a little bit. I mean, I don't put my family on here. They don't want to be videoed, and I get that. But it's still fun to see what people get up to wherever they live. And so that's what this channel is for. Not like we have an exciting life. We just live in a really beautiful place, and sometimes it's fun to see what other people get up to in their neck of the woods. I just said that like 3 times. Check this out. It's a new Rifle Paper Company Valentine mug series. I had to grab this. I think I meant for it to be gifts for my family, but all for me. It's kind of chilly this morning, which for us, I know we do get chilly, and I've just been trying to stay warm this morning. I don't know, for some reason I can't get warm. So I made myself a little hot beverage, and I'm just sitting down with you for a brief chat because January is half over. What happened? How is your new year going? And how was your Christmas? I hope you had a great Christmas season, and I hope you're starting off the new year happy and healthy. And of course, things are just a little subdued here right now, just because it's been so sad with the many tragedies that have happened. The hurricane on the East Coast and now the fires on the West Coast. We have all just been sad for those who have been displaced and lost their homes. Some people lost their homes before Christmas. Some people lost their homes right after Christmas. And I just can't imagine losing my home and being displaced. And we are trying to help out every way we can. But California is our next door neighbor, and it just hurts my heart about what's going on. And so I've been glued to the news, and I really haven't felt like doing much or even doing any videos. I don't know. I've just been really focused on what is going on over there. So anyway, now that January is half over, it's time to hop on and see how everybody's doing and check in. First things first, yes, my hair is pink. My cute daughter came for a visit a couple weekends, last weekend or the weekend before. And we have this pink hair conditioner. It's just a conditioner. And actually my hair really, really likes it. And we put pink conditioner in our hair. Sorry about that sound. You're going to hear it a lot. It's our ice maker. I still need ice. Anyway, squirrel. We put pink conditioner in our hair, and because my hair is so light, it takes to it very nicely. And so I've had pink hair for a week, and I love it. I really, really love it. I don't know. Maybe it's my inner child. Maybe it's my love of the Muppet Show or something. I don't know. But I like it, and for now I'm going to leave it. I mean, it washes out within a few weeks, so it's not bad. And it's so subtle. And speaking of pink, I had to show you this because I love seeing new products that people get that work well. And I found these great little lip glosses at Sephora, and it's just for when you don't want to wear full-blown lipstick. I really like the Sephora glosses. I feel like I'm less chapped, and right now we are super, super dry. We have had no clouds, no moisture for weeks. So I have really relied on lotion and a good lip gloss, and these are all in my color palette. So I've really been enjoying those. And they're pretty inexpensive at Sephora. So I had to show you that to go with my pink hair. 2025. I feel like every new year rolls around and I get really jazzed about what I'm going to do, what I'm looking forward to. I make my vision boards and I just get really, really excited. And this year, I'm taking a step back. I'm taking a step back. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of all the chaos going around, but I have just decided not to completely fill my calendar or my vision board and just, I guess, have a more organic kind of year for myself. I'm not going to set a goal with how many books I want to read. I'm not going to set a goal of baking something new or learning new skills. I think I just want to work on socks. Is that crazy? Also, I decided that probably before the end of the year, so sometime in December, I decided, because I do think about January coming a lot, and I decided I just want to think about socks. I will crochet some things. I have a blanket that I need to finish for a friend, but I just want to get good at making socks. And then Kelly from Lay Family Yarns advertised her sock club this year, her Dahlia sock club. And I really wanted to join that, but I don't want to commit to anything. I just want to have a gentle, organic year this year of just doing what I want with no agenda, no goals. Dare I say that? I do have goals, and I do believe in upward mobility at all times, you know, just moving forward, but I'm just going to take it easy. So that is going to be my 2025 focus. And then Belinda, I think cute Belinda just said, my best friend Belinda, hi Belinda, she mentioned that she was going to focus on socks again this year too. So Kelly and Belinda and myself were all on the same sock page. We're all thinking the same thing, which is funny to me because that had been on my mind all through the month of December. And I decided to put that on my new 2025 board. The 2025, I say vision board, it's a vision paper. But this is my new easygoing vision paper. There's still some crochet, some embroidery, and sewing. But I really, really want to focus on socks. And I put different kinds and colors to motivate me because I love all the different types, the textures, the different colors. I like bright colors. And I really want to have a box of socks for Christmas. And of course, right here, Belinda, I'm coming. I put my Yarndale 2025 goal right here at the very top. That's going to happen. So last year's, let's look at last year's, the difference. Lots of things. And I do think some of these are going to happen. This is my office library that I really think we are going to be able to do this summer because my son comes home and we have got to get the office desk moved out of his room. So that's motivating. And this got carried over, this got carried over, this got carried over. So I have lots of projects from these past years that are still kind of just waiting in the wings, but I'm not going to put any pressure on myself this year to tackle anything that I just don't feel like. So the difference, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 images. Well, I guess 8 if you count Yarndale. That's not exactly a task. 8 items compared to roughly 15. So it's interesting too how my vision boards have changed. So 23, I wanted to challenge myself and really tackle some new things I've never done before, like quilting, amigurumi. I wanted a bookshelf, which has evolved now 3 years later. It's evolved from this to something else. I wanted to learn how to make sourdough. And then that evolved to carrying over and then tacking on more sewing, more of everything, carry over, which has evolved to carry over a couple of things, 3 things, and simplify. I know we use that word a lot, but I really believe in simplifying. So let me tell you what's on my board. A lot of talk about this, right? I do believe in visualizing something, and I don't really feel like I have to. I'm not going to let anybody down if all these things don't happen. These are just things that I would love to make it something brought into existence that didn't exist for me before. So, having said that, I have started my snowflake blanket from Cherry Heart, Sandra. Sandra has now made 2 of these in the time that I can't even seem to get one cranked out. But Sandra is a goddess. I don't know how she does what she does, but she's amazing. She is one of my heroes, and I love making everything she makes. So that is for sure going to happen. I have a whole bunch of snowflakes already. I'm just going to continue to plug along that as I see fit. And this Nicki Franklin alphabet sampler is all ready to go. I just need to pull it out and set it on a table where I can see it on a regular basis and just make myself work on 1 letter per day. I think I can get that done before summer. I added these 2 paintings from a couple of beautiful artists that are in my Pinterest file. mostly because I love the colors, and they are gouache paintings. And I really, really want to continue learning how to use gouache paint and just make some colorful art. I love the pops of color in these. And so that's just inspiring me to don't forget about painting, because it really does bring me so much joy. I mean, just look how beautiful. And it doesn't have to be overly complicated. It can be simple. This is a photo of vintage fabric, vintage sheets, vintage cloth. I'm just really into that right now. And if I can find some at thrift stores or antique shopping, I kind of want to start myself a little collection of these and make some simple vintage quilt tops. Very simple. Of course, I'm going to make my Luna. I keep telling myself I'm going to make Luna, but then I learned how to knit socks, and then that just took all my time. So I don't regret it, but Luna is going to happen this year. I just know it. I think if I keep it simple, I'm bound to bring some of that to life. My 2024 year in books, right here. I love that Goodreads puts together our year in review. It's so fun to look at. So I set a goal for myself to read 24 books last year. So that's 2 per month, and that's nothing special, nothing to hoot about. But I ended up getting 29 in, but that's 29 books that I read that I didn't read before. And I have no goal for this year. I don't care. How's that? I'm just trying to be gentle and intentional. That's just what I'm feeling right now. I just want to take nothing for granted. I think that's the mood that I'm in, is what a miracle that I get to wake up every day in my own home with all the luxuries of life that I enjoy, with my family, and everybody's healthy. And I take nothing for granted, truly. So I'm just in that take nothing for granted mood. Maybe everybody else is in that same place. I don't know. Let me know if you're feeling energized or if you're feeling a little more mellow and reflective. You can still be reflective and energized, but I don't know. I'm just curious what is your New Year's mood? Mine for sure is just mindful, gentle. We talked about vision board. So back to socks. I have loved learning Emma Carter's method, and I have 2, whoops, we're mismatched here. I have 2 whole pairs of socks, and I love these socks, and I've been wearing them because, I don't want to wear them. They were so much work, but I have been wearing them. These are my dandelion and dogwood Advent socks. I gotta show you my Advent yarn. I'll get to that. The dandelion and dogwood Barbie Advent. This was the main color, the large skein. And I just grabbed a couple of minis that I liked that went with the large skein. And this is what I chose. Very vanilla, just a very vanilla sock. Kind of a shorty mid sock, if that's the length I love. And I've been wearing them because I need to know, how do they wear? Do they last? I mean, my floors are clean, but I do wear slippers in the house. I don't know. I'm too nervous to wear them, but I know that I have to. So I've been taking them for test runs, and they are so cozy and warm, and I love them. I love this DK. Both of these are DK. I can't remember. I might have talked about these socks before. I know I did, but I don't remember the yarn off the top of my head. It could be dandelion and dogwood, could be Biff Sugar, could be elderflower stitches. I don't know. I can't remember. I should keep a craft journal, and then I would know. If I had a picture and the yarn names, the makers, I would know what yarn I use, but I'm not that organized, and I don't care. I found a new method, a new sock method. It's a toe up method, and it is by Madeline from Knitting House Square. And I absolutely loved her toe up tutorial. I'm loving this toe up method. I hate casting on ribbing. Just struggle with it. So this was delightful. And I'm just really enjoying the process. Of course, they're boring. I don't know how to do anything pretty yet. I'm going to get there. But this is yarn from Kelly Lay from Lay Family Yarns. She gifted this to me last year. Thank you, Kelly. It's gorgeous. It is the most beautiful yellow. And I think it goes so well with this neon pop. I don't even know. It's a coral neon color, and I don't know where I got it. It was just in my stash. And these are for my daughter who loves bright colors and loves yellow. So I'm following Madeline's tutorial and I'm loving it, and I'm making a lot of headway so far. So this is my newest sock on the needles. And I have lots and lots of new sock yarn in the wings, and I'm super excited to dive into every single color. I do have 2 books. I know everybody knows who these ladies are. Of course, Summer Lee with Summer Lee Knits is probably the goddess of socks. So I have been studying her book religiously. I love everything in it. I love all of her designs. I'm not quite ready to sign up for her sock clubs or any kind of commitment to learning anything beyond the basics for me right now. I have been following her stripy color change tutorial. Love it. And yeah, I want to make all these. And then I also picked up this one right here, the Sock Knitting Bible by Lynne Rowe, who also has a ton of beautiful socks and ideas in here. So that's going to keep me busy, and it's going to help me with my year of socks. And I'm dying now to show you my finished granny stripe shawl. I have been wearing this for days. This is a pattern by Madeline from Crochet Objet. And the moment I saw her talk about her granny stripe shawl, I knew I wanted to make one. I have some scraps. I ordered a bunch more small mini skeins so I could have some variety. And I'm so ridiculously in love. I love the scallop border. I love the two-tone. So she did the neck border different from the bottom border. And I love that. I love that she has designed it to have some increases so that it makes this shoulder. It gives you a little shoulder space right here. So when you wear it, it sits really nicely on the shoulders. And this thing, because it has so many of my favorite colors, it matches everything in my closet. And I love it. It's like having a blanket on throughout the day, and it stays quite nicely. It's like, it looks asymmetrical, but it's perfectly symmetrical. I've been wearing this every day. It's not conducive to housework really, but I love wearing this. It's like having a little blanket. And I love that the design also allows it to be a scarf. It's not cold enough here to need to use a scarf, but look how fun. Look how fun this is. If I needed it to be a scarf. All these just magic colors just pop. And the nature of this being so versatile, I love it. So thank you, Madeline. This has been so much fun. I need to take a picture of it and put it on Instagram and tag her because she has asked us to do that. just haven't taken the time to photograph anything. And I'm a terrible fashion model, so there we go. I love this. And I am still working on lots of other things. I'm still working on my Christmas blankets. I'm almost done with my winter sparkly blanket, but I can't be bothered with that right now. Well, I'll stop rambling. Yeah, there's lots to do. I'm sure you've got lots on your plate, a lot of things you need to get done. So I'll leave it there, but thank you so much for being here. And I would love to hear what your future project plans are going to be. What are you thinking about making? And what do you think about having a year of sock making? I gotta say right now I'm reading this book right here. I love Mitch Albom. I don't know if that's how you say his name. Albom. This is a World War II book, and it is set in Greece. The setting so far is Greece. Kind of the Greek experience, and of course it's heartbreaking, and he tells it from the perspective of a figure named Truth, like if Truth was a person and could talk to us. The consequences of not telling the truth, the consequences of the truth, just how truth affects us in different ways. And I don't know, it's kind of just a really, really fascinating study of truth and being honest, and really, really good so far. So I am just a little ways in, but super enthralled. And I kind of just want to read this today and put my feet up, maybe work on this little sock, and just enjoy the sunshine and the beautiful day. Okay, I'm rambling. Thank you so much for sticking with me this far. I can't wait to talk to you soon. Bye. It is still windy outside, and because we've had no rain and because it's plowing season, we just live in a giant dust bowl right now. Most of the time I don't mind, but after about a half an hour I have to kick him off. Just look at what a beautiful day it is outside though.